All right, part two. Look at my watch. Okay. Audio encyclopedia. Um, Very important invention. Very important. My dream is that everybody has the audio encyclopedia on their MP3. Right now, gigabyte cards have 16, which isn't enough to hold my audio encyclopedia. But they're growing and they're growing and they're growing, and pretty soon they will be big enough to hold my audio encyclopedia. And the beautiful thing about how it actually works is that if you have all of that information at your fingertips, then it will not be overwhelming. Some people may be overwhelmed by it and then be scared of it and not want to have it, because then they'll just feel like they'll never be able to listen to it all and it'll freak them out or something like that. But the way I see it is I like having it all at my fingertips, because you never know what you're going to be interested in. You might be interested in wanting to know everything about felines, and then and if you learn something, it sparks that interest, and then you want to keep learning more about that same genre of thing. So somebody goes, oh yeah, the jaguar, and then they listen to the. Now what I did is I used Natural Reader to transfer. I did it all from Wikipedia, and so you basically listen to a Wikipedia file of jaguar, and then, oh cool, jaguar, well hook me up with with leopard, and then you go do cheetah, and then you just go down, and then you've done the cats, and you're like, ooh, well what about the weasels? Oh, let's do all the weasels, and let's do all the rodents, and then you like get sick of animals, and then you want to do politics, and you do all the politics, and then oh, I'm sick of politics, and you do geography, and basically you get addicted to it. You get addicted to learning. And unfortunately, people aren't interested in learning because their school system is wrong. Teaches people to not want to learn because, well, this is another video, but basically because they have students go on the teacher's schedule, and it's not even the teacher's schedule; it's the government schedule. But so bore the crap out of you. But it's not going to be like that anymore, especially now with the audio encyclopedia. People are going to love to learn. I love to learn. And it just gets addictive. And so then all of that spare time you have, that extra time you have, like traffic and stuff, you use the audio encyclopedia, and then also working out. And so working out will be it will be easier to motivate, because it's like people would go to work out at the gym, maybe not even so much to work out, but to listen to their audio for an excuse to listen to their audio encyclopedia. And I have worked out a few times listening to these like Wikipedia articles, and it works. I haven't tried riding. I am going to go bike touring here pretty soon. I was going to go kayak trip, but that's not a thing. Bike touring. And listen to my audio encyclopedia for that. When I'm riding, I mean, obviously not all the time will I be listening to it, but maybe on like a tired day where I don't want to, ride really hard and I don't need something, music to motivate me, I can listen to the audio encyclopedia. And then when I'm setting up camp, or when I'm trying to get to sleep or whatever, I listen to audio encyclopedia. Maybe listen to audio encyclopedia while I'm sleeping. Learn something into my subconscious. The voice on Natural Reader is very pleasant to listen to. Her name is Kate, and she's hot. I mean, she's like, oof, she's hot. She's got this like vocal tone in her that's just like her. She's like, her R's are just sexy. I love Kate. Only problem is with Natural Reader. I don't know if I can recommend Natural Reader the company. Maybe you should go and find other people who can turn text into voice, because the problem is they have other voices, Sam and Annie. And if I was Donald Trump, I would fire the project manager for Natural Reader, because they have it so that I use Natural Reader in two separate ways. I have Natural Reader on my XP laptop and one on my Vista laptop. And on my Vista laptop, I can't use the toolbar Natural Reader program because Vista sucks. So I have to copy it off of Wikipedia, paste it onto Dreamweaver, copied off of Dreamweaver and pasted on the Natural Reader. And the default on Natural Reader is Annie, who sucks. And so you always have to constantly remember to put it back to Kate. And if you turn the program off, and then bring the program back, it'll come back with Annie. And a lot of the times, well, not a lot of times, but a few times, even if you don't shut down the program, it'll automatically switch back to Annie. And so a lot of times I forgot to look down in the lower left-hand corner, and I was doing it with Annie, which is way worse than Kate. I mean, way, like, a lot of people aren't going to understand what Annie's talking about. So fuck you, Natural Reader. Pissed me off. But what's even worse is on my XP computer, my Vista computer, I was using Kate, and I did the test. I turned the computer off. I turned the program off, and it always came back with Kate. It was Kate was there for me. And then I did a bunch of them, and then I looked up and I realized that it switched back to Sam, who is way worse than Annie. Sam is like listening to Stephen Hawking, only worse. And you can't understand what he says. You have to, but if you train, you can. If you really practice, and you don't have any outside noise, you can understand what Sam is saying. But they have it so that the default is Sam. So you have to make sure that you have it switched to Sam. And then also, if after you do like 100 files, or I don't know how many files, it'll get tired of Kate and it'll switch back to Sam. Just like with the XP, it likes to switch back to Annie. So it switched back to Sam a few times, and then I switched it to Kate, but then it'll switch back to Sam even if you do switch it to Kate, because it's blank and I didn't realize. And you actually have to actually do this tweakage thing where you open Natural Reader program up and switch it to Kate on the program with the program up, and then close the program, and then you can switch it to Kate on the toolbar. So the reason I'm going into this so long is probably a good third. I know, it's heartbreaking. It really, really made me sad and angry. Kind of ruined my whole 5-week project, but a good third of my 6,000 files are in Annie or Sam. So fuck you, Natural Reader, fucking assholes. But whatever. It kind of makes you realize that engineers, people who engineer these things like rocket scientists and stuff, they have people who have such reverence for them, like they're so smart, but they're not smart people. They're not any smarter than the average person who works at the Safeway or whatever, the bagger at the supermarket. They're really not. They're just they don't have the common sense. They really needed someone in there with Natural Reader with some common sense to explain to those people that Kate's better than Sam or Annie, when the average person on the street could tell you that. And maybe they agree. So therefore make Kate the default voice and not Sam or Annie, and don't make Sam or Annie keep replacing Kate. Okay, I'm done with that. I just want to explain myself. And I did my best. I was always looking down. I always tried to switch it back to Kate. So I did my best. But I love it. I love listening to audio files so much that I'll listen to it even if I have to listen to it with Sam or Kate. That's how much I love it. And I think I can train myself to be able to hear those voices. So anyways, Natural Reader. Listening to this. Learning that way is I'm really excited to go bike touring with all this information. I think I'm going to become a polymath. Now the idea, I made my encyclopedia based on what I think is important to learn, and I put it on my website, and I will put the link right here. Doo-doo. Is that how it is with the video? I don't know. It's like looking in a mirror. Is it that way? We'll see. I will put the... oh, wait. No, it's not. That way. Yeah, that way. Over there. I'll put the link to my site where I have the audio encyclopedia. Damn, I'm out of time again. Jesus. Here, I'll do that.